I think Afrobeat has a very, very long way because the children behind, if they start playing Afrobeat, I think a lot can be done with Afrobeat because I know that even when I'm playing Afrobeat, something is still missing, and I feel maybe I will not be able to achieve it. Maybe the children behind, maybe the next generation will achieve what I cannot see. I cannot, because I can feel it, but I cannot, like, something is still, I have to add something, and I add. And I say, so I think it will go a long, long way. Afrobeat is the thing. Definitely Afrobeat.
Confidential Intelligestia History Channel. Please subscribe.
The 1990s witnessed the rise of diverse music trends that were evolving in the late 1980s in Nigeria. Musical genres such as hip-hop, pop, electronic, pop-punk, reggae, dancehall, and R&B gained popularity during this time. The 1990s played a pivotal role in the evolution of music, culture, fashion, dance styles, and the socio-cultural landscape in Nigeria. This era brought a wind of change to the Nigerian music scene, as American hip-hop, pop music from Europe, and reggae and dancehall genres from Jamaica greatly influenced the music of the 1980s and 1990s in Nigeria, transforming the laid-back Nigerian music genre. Moving on to the 1990s, several artists emerged and contributed to the foundation of Afrobeat, which has become a leading music category from Africa. Some notable artists from this era include Majik Fashik, Tina Mbadiwe, Alex O, Nike Okri, Daniel Wilson, Blackie, Zaki Aze, Felix Liberty, Femi Kuti. Please note that we had to skip a few artists due to time constraints, but we want to give a shout out to the trio, Raz Kimono, Oritz, Wilkie. Let's also note that Ajegunle was another integral part because many unsung artists were consistently discovered in that area of Lagos. We will surely address that discovery in our subsequent release. Charles Chukwemeka Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, is a Nigerian musician, television presenter, and activist. He is often referred to as the area fada and is known for his eccentric style, controversial persona, and significant contributions to the Nigerian music scene and cultural landscape. The Charlie Boy Show, hosted by a combination of Tunde Obe and Wumi Aboderin, was another platform to express art, music, culture, and entertainment in the mid-90s, especially among the youth and younger audiences of society. Onyeka Onwenu is tagged as the first Nigerian artist feminist of her time, especially in the 80s when the industry was dominated by men, and her collaboration with KSA in what became the nation's major collaboration coming from artists with two different styles, genders, and ethnicities. The song Wait For Me, performed by King Sunny Ade and Onyeka Onwenu, was released in 1984 and achieved significant success in Nigeria. It was part of a public health initiative aimed at promoting safe sex and responsible family planning. This collaboration between the two prominent Nigerian music icons highlighted the effectiveness of music as a medium for education and advocacy. These artists, along with their substantial contributions, played a crucial role in shaping the Nigerian music landscape during the 1980s and early 1990s. KSA will always be remembered as one of the first Nigerian music stars to feature on ABC and as the first indigenous Nigerian artist to receive a Grammy nomination. King Sunny Ade was the first Nigerian musician to be nominated for a Grammy Award. He earned nominations for his albums Synchro System, 1983, and Odu, 1998. The album Synchro System was nominated for a Grammy Award in 1984, marking a pivotal moment for African music on the global stage. This album contributed to popularization of African music and showcased Nigeria's rich musical heritage. Later, he received another Grammy nomination for Odu in 1999, Both nominations underscored his musical contributions and helped pave the way for other African artists in the international musical arena. King Sunny Ade's fusion of traditional African sounds with contemporary influences has established him as a key figure in world music, earning him acclaim both in Nigeria and globally. As of my last knowledge update in October 2023, numerous Nigerian artists have received nominations for the Grammy Awards across various categories, particularly in Afrobeats, traditional music, and world music. Here are some notable Nigerian artists that have been nominated for the Grammy Awards. Let's take a closer look at indigenous Nigerians who have made significant contributions to the Grammy Awards and have helped shape its landscape. 1. King Sunny Ade. As previously mentioned, he received Grammy nominations for his albums Synchro System in 1984 and Odu in 1999. Number 2. Kuti. The legendary pioneer of Afrobeats garnered several nominations throughout his career, particularly for albums recognized as Best African Music Album. Number 3. Sikiru Adepoju, a distinguished talking drummer. He won a Grammy Award in 1991 for his contributions to Mickey Hart's album, Planet Drum. Number 4. Burna Boy. He has received multiple nominations and won a Grammy for Best World Music Album for his album Twice as Tall in 2021. His earlier nomination was for the album African Giants in 2020. Number 5. Wizkid. He was nominated for his collaboration with Beyoncé on the song Brown Skin Girl from the soundtrack The Lion King, The Gift in 2021, which won a Grammy for Best Music Video. Number 6. Thames. She was nominated for her contribution to the song Essence by Wizkid, which was nominated for Best Global Music Performance in 2022. Additionally, she won a Grammy for her collaboration on Wait For You with Future and Drake in 2023. Number 7. P Square. The famous duo received a nomination for their album Danger at the 2013 Grammy Awards. Number 8. Lady Donnelly. While she has not been nominated for a Grammy, she has gained recognition for her contributions to the Nigerian music scene and embodies the new wave of artists attracting international attention. Number 9. Davido. He received a Grammy nomination in 2024. Number 10. Ashake. He also received a Grammy nomination in 2024. Number 11. Ira Star. She received a nomination in 2024 as well. The Grammy Awards were established in 1959 to honor artistic and technical merits in the recording industry. The inaugural Grammy Awards ceremony took place on May 4th, 1959. Winning a Grammy Award is regarded as a significant milestone in the music industry, as it can greatly enhance an artist's career by increasing visibility, credibility, and opportunities for collaboration and performance. Other notable artists of Nigerian origin who have made an impact at the Grammy Awards include Sade Adu, whose full name is Helen Folashade Adu, and Seal, born Seal Henry Olusegun Olumide Samuel, are both renowned British musicians of Nigerian descent who have garnered significant acclaim in the music industry, including Grammy Awards. Here's a summary of their Grammy achievements. Sade was born on January 16, 1959, in Ibadan, Nigeria. Her parents are Adebisi Adu, a Nigerian lecturer in economics, and Anne Hayes, an English district nurse. They met in London, married in 1955, and later moved to Nigeria. As the lead vocalist of the band, Sade, she is celebrated for her smooth jazz and soul-influenced music and has enjoyed a successful career since the 1980s. Her Grammy wins include Best New Artist in 1986, Best Pop Vocal Album for Promise in 1986, Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals for No Ordinary Love in 1994. Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals for Smooth Operator in 1986. Folashade has always embraced her Nigerian heritage. Another notable figure is Seal, whose birth name is Henry Olusegun Olumide Samuel. Known for his distinctive voice and emotive performances, Seal rose to fame in the 1990s with hits like Kiss from a Rose. His Grammy Awards include Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for Kiss from a Rose in 1996, Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals for I've Been Loving You Too Long in 1997, Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for Dance in 2004. Seal has won a total of 3 Grammy Awards from 6 nominations. It is important to acknowledge these iconic figures for the sake of history, as their roots are connected to Nigeria, even though they may not be directly involved in the evolution of the Afrobeats genre. This recognition is essential for our historical artwork and video documentary. These artists exemplify the growing global influence of Nigerian music, especially in the Afrobeats genre, and have played crucial roles in bringing African sounds to the forefront of the international music genre. To provide historical context and focus on how Nigerian music and Afrobeats became successful, we will take a brief journey down memory lane from the 1980s to the 1990s. Due to time constraints, we will need to skip over some artists, but we promise to feature every artist as far as possible in subsequent productions. Now let's return to the past. Sunny Okosun, affectionately known as Africa Soldier, used his music as a platform to oppose the oppressive military regime in the 1980s. Oliver de Coke, celebrated as the King of High Life, also made significant contributions to Nigerian music. Additionally, we must acknowledge the Afro Juju star, Sir Shina Peters, who is famously known as 777. Chief Stephen Osita Osadebe was a renowned Nigerian highlife musician and band leader, celebrated for his unique style and contributions to the genre. He played a vital role in promoting Igbo culture and highlife music. His performances were characterized by vibrant instrumentation and engaging rhythms, making them a staple at social gatherings and celebrations. Osadebe is remembered as one of the greats in Nigerian music and has inspired countless musicians with the highlife genre and beyond. Morocco Maduka is another influential Nigerian musician recognized for his contributions to the highlife genre. He is particularly noted for his distinctive style that blends traditional African music with contemporary sounds. Maduka is best known for his work in highlife, a genre that fuses traditional African rhythms with Western influences. His music features catchy melodies and danceable beats, with several hit songs that have resonated with audiences in Nigeria and beyond. Some of his well-known tracks include Ije Enu, Apulu Unku, and Akukwo Nwata. His lyrics often reflect themes of love, culture, and everyday life. Throughout his career, Maduka has recorded multiple albums showcasing his versatility and talent as a musician. It is essential to recognize and accurately narrate the stories of these iconic music stars who laid the groundwork for Nigerian music. This is crucial for historical purposes, as many podcasts and Afrobeats history documentaries have often overlooked this aspect of the narrative. In our documentary series, we will highlight several artists who deserve acknowledgement, while also exploring the connection between Afrobeats and hip-hop. The Nigerian music genre boasts a rich history that dates back to the 1950s, and it is the only sector that has seen remarkable growth in every decade. The 1990s, in particular, was a transformative era for the Nigerian music industry. It not only set trends in fashion and dance styles, but also significantly shaped the music landscape. The electric fusion of hip-hop, R&B, and rap from the African American community, alongside reggae and patois from the Afro Caribbean influences, contributed to this evolution. In the early 1990s, artists like Daddy led the way, especially in appealing to youth and diverse audiences with his hit track Ejo Talo Nimota. Other notable artists from the time include Blackie, Dr. Fresh, and Daniel Wilson, along with one of the first rappers from northern Nigeria, Zaki Aze, who also made a significant impact. However, in the late 1990s, heralded the rise of blend of a blend of pop music, ghetto sounds, Afro highlife, and Afro hip hop, which ultimately paved the way for the evolution and transition into Afrobeats. Afrobeats significantly shifts. The death of Fela Kuti, the legendary Nigerian musician, activist, and pioneer of the Afrobeat genre, on August 2nd, 1997, had a profound impact on the music scene in Nigeria and beyond. Although Afrobeats was already an established genre during his lifetime, Fela's passing sparked a renewed interest and growth in Afrobeats, leading to its evolution into the broader Afrofusion genre. Fela Kuti is credited with creating Afrobeats, a genre that fuses traditional African music with jazz, highlife, funk, and various other musical styles. His distinctive sound and politically charged lyrics made him a pivotal figure in both music and social activism. Following Fela's death, there was a surge of international attention toward Afrobeats, and his music began to influence artists and musicians around the globe. The heightened interest helped to globalize the genre, resulting in collaborations and performances that brought Afrobeats to international stages. The release of documentaries, films, and biographies about Fela Kuti, such as the Broadway musical Fela and the Celebration live in New York City, has increased awareness of his life and music, further solidifying his influences on contemporary artists. In the wake of Fela's death, a new generation of musicians emerged, inspired by his legacy. Artists like Tony Allen, who was Fela's drummer, Seun Kuti, Fela's son, Antibalas, and others began to explore and expand the Afrobeat sound while infusing their own influences. Additionally, cross-genre collaborations flourished, with many artists blending Afrobeat with other genres such as hip-hop, reggae, jazz, and electronic music. The fusion has led to the creation of Afrofusion and other hybrid genres, enriching the musical landscape. The Kora Awards, officially known as the Kora All Africa Music Awards, were established to honor and celebrate African musical talent. These awards aim to promote African music and artists on a global stage. Femi Kuti has received notable recognition as at the Kora Awards, winning for Best African Dance in 1999 and Best African Male Artist in 2001. These accolades underscore his influence and the international appeal of his music and Nigerian songs. The awards ceremony was distinguished by the presence of American pop icon Michael Jackson and Dr. Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa, who presented the honors. Following Fela Kuti's death in 1996, many young artists began to celebrate and promote Afro music. This new genre gained acceptance among Nigerians, particularly younger audiences, and a group of artists eventually succeeded in bringing their music into the mainstream. Eddie Remedy, Idris Abdul Karim, and Tony Tatula, collectively known as Remedies, should be credited as some of the first artists to effectively blend American hip hop sounds with Nigerian music, contributing to the evolution of Afrobeat. The emergence of private radio stations in the mid 1990s played a crucial role in providing a platform for these upcoming Afro hip hop artists, allowing them to showcase their music and reach wider audiences, especially the younger generation of the 90s. Before the rise of modern music platforms, the first private radio station in Nigeria was established in 1994 in Alabado, Lagos, by Raymond Alebo Lopesi. The station became a historic platform for contemporary music in the country. Rhythm 93.7 FM Lagos is a commercial radio station located in Lekki Beach, Lagos, known for playing urban contemporary music, including R&B and hip hop, owned and operated by Silverbird Communications. It is chaired by Ben Maurice Bruce, with support from Guy Maurice Bruce. Rhythm 93.7 FM is recognized for its engaging programming, which includes music, talk shows, and entertainment content. Notable features include the Top 10 Countdown, hosted by Jacob Akinyemi Johnson, and numerous other on-air personalities including Olisa Adiba and Dan Frosta, Cool FM Lagos, founder in October 1998. Broadcasts on 96.9 FM in the southwest zone of Nigeria, it has become a leading radio station that plays top 40 music and targets a youthful audience. In one of our future subsequent releases, we will deep dive more on the history of our OAP and their roles in the evolution of entertainment, culture, and music. During this period, these three prominent stations became a hub for Nigerian youth and music enthusiasts, providing a central platform for music, especially Nigerian music, that was not easily accessible elsewhere. During the same period in the United States, the music industry was embroiled in the East versus West Coast rivalry. The conflict was marked by the rising profiles of influential record labels and artists such as Tupac Shakur, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg from Death Row Records, as well as Biggie Smalls and Puff Daddy from Bad Boy Entertainment in New York. The 1990s are often referred to as the golden era of American hip hop. Notable artists and their hits from the early 90s include NWA, F the Police, Coolio, Gangsta Paradise, Keith Sweat, Aaliyah, Usher, Brandy and Monica, DMX, Drew Hill, and let's not forget Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Although many of these songs were released in the 90s, they resonated strongly with younger audiences, including Nigerian youth, highlighting the cross-cultural influence of American hip-hop. While these Americans were club bangers and street carnivals in Nigeria, with most Nigerian DJ and MC doing a god justice. Shout out to all the DJs of these 90s. They were very instrumental to the evolution and success of Afro music. The 1990s is widely recognized as the golden era of hip hop, and hip hop music is now celebrating its 50th anniversary as a cultural institution. Hip hop has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar industry, contributing over $15 billion annually to the United States economy through music and merchandise sales, as well as concert revenue. By 2020, the hip-hop merchandising sector was valued at $74 billion, highlighting its immense popularity among fans and its impact on consumer behavior. According to the AP projects, hip-hop has held the title of the most popular music genre in the United States since 2017. In 2022, the 5 wealthiest hip-hop artists boasted a combination net worth of nearly $4 billion, with global revenue from the genre experiencing a slight increase from $2.72 billion in 2021 to $2.78 billion in 2022. However, assessing the total economic impact of hip hop remains a complex task, as noted by Axios. The music of the 90s significantly influenced various movements and served as a source of inspiration for the development of Afrobeat. One notable track from that era is California Love by Tupac Shakur, while another influential song is Keep On by MC Lyte. Additionally, a group called The Remedies made their mark with a distinctive sound that mimicked these styles, incorporating conga beats to produce the popular track Shakomo beats. Let's take a moment to listen to the sound.
Got the jack when the break I never whack. Check out what back I got my man pen do you give me some boo when I upload the funky music people dance a juju my man he want him more bad baby do me he want him more bad.
The Remedies were a dynamic musical trio that played a pivotal role in the emergence of Afro hip hop. Their debut album Shakomo and Shake Body became a massive hit, dominating the charts and establishing itself as a mainstream anthem in the late 1990s. The trio originated a raw, loud, and gritty sound that significantly impacted the music scene from the late 1990s to the early 2000s. The formation of the Remedies was a twist of fate, supported by the late Steve Kadiri, also known as Steve the Sleek, and powered by one of Nigeria's pioneering hip hop record labels, Kennis Music. Kennis Music served as a hub for artists in the 90s, led by Chairman and CEO Kennis Ogumbe, along with his director partner Dio Adeneye. The label was bolstered by street entertainment shows like ID on the Street. Kennis Music operated with a similar model to Motown Records, the iconic American music label founded by Berry Gordy Jr. Motown, is renowned as one of the most influential record labels in the music industry, significantly contributing to the development of soul and popular music. Founded in Detroit, Michigan, Motown has been instrumental in the careers of many legendary artists and has left a lasting legacy in the American music industry. Motown launched the careers of numerous iconic artists, including The Supremes and Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, and The Temptations, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, the Jackson 5, featuring the all-time great Michael Jackson, Gladys Knight and the Pipes, the Four Tops. Kenny Music operated under a similar model to launch many Nigerian artists, signing or producing several notable talents during their peak, including Remedies, KC and Presh, OJB Jezreel, Mike Aremu, Bola Abimbola, Capital Femi, Tubaba, formerly Two-Face, who was part of the group Plantation Boys and signed to the label in the mid-2000s, eventually becoming one of Nigeria's leading artists. IK Paul Dario and Azadus with the best track, You Is the One. Kelly Handsome, Magadon Pay later joined the Kennis Music families later in the early 2000s. We will provide more details on his career in subsequent editions. Other artists associated with Kennis Music include Jamaican artist Bantu, for whom the label served as a distribution agent in Nigeria, IK Dairo, Azadus, Goldie Harvey, Baba D, Sound Sultan, Kenny St. Brown, Essence, Fioke, VIP, J1, LD the Don, who later went on to establish one of Nigeria's most popular and pioneering rap groups. The Tribesmen, Marvelous Benji, known for Galala No They Rule Them Again, behind the scenes. An intriguing connection exists between Anna Gordy, the sister of the chairman and CEO of Motown Records, who was married to Marvin Gaye, and Kenny Saints Ogumbe, the sister of the chairman of Kennis Music, who was married to Eddie Brown Montana, a prominent figure in the music industry. Whether this connection is coincidental or not, it's important to recognize the aspect of history, particularly given Kennis Music's significant influence in the Nigerian music scene during the late 90s. Kennis Music set a significant benchmark and created competition for other emerging labels both before and after its rise. Founders Kenny Ogumbe and D1 were also involved in the radio programs at Ray Power FM and AIT Jams, which provided these artists with an advantage in showcasing their talents and promoting the new Afro hip hop sound in mainstream media. Shakomo, produced by Kennis Music and performed by the Remedies, was the first indigenous Nigerian song to break into the mainstream, blending American hip hop sounds with conga and juju beats to perfection. Idris Abdul Karim, the rapper and vocalist of the trio, is known for his fiery and controversial persona. He was born and raised in Kano City and attended military school for both his primary and secondary education. He credits his ping pong coach and Daddy Fresh as inspirations for his pursuit of music. Idris is celebrated for his tongue twisting delivery and often faces criticism for his provocative lyrics. Eddie Remedy, whose real name is Edward Ashedu Brown, is a Nigerian musician and songwriter. He played a pivotal role in the group as the member known for his smooth voice and melodic talents. Tony Tetulia, also known as Anthony Olan Rewaju Awotoye, was the final member of the group. The group ultimately disbanded due to deep-seated differences and misunderstandings among its members. The conflict centered around the financing and sponsorship of the group, with Tony Tatula claiming that his mother funded their activities. In contrast, Eddie Montana refuted this assertion, stating that the group was actually backed by $5,000. These conflicting statements led to tension and animosity within the trio. Tony Tatula claimed that Idris Abdul Karim and Eddie Montana excluded him from the group. In a recent podcast interview, he stated that the Remedies disbanded because Eddie and Idris refused to share the revenue from their music equally with him, arguing that he wasn't contributing sufficiently. Despite the breakup, these three iconic artists later pursued successful solo careers under Kenneth's music. Afrobeats to be continued.
Confidential Intelligestia History Channel. Please subscribe.